Ladies and gentlemen, the 2016 Atlantic hurricane season is now here, and the preparations for the season have already started. We all know hurricanes are hazards faced by the territory and the region annually between June 1st to November 30th, and we have seen how much damage they can cause. But if we all do our part in preparing for them, then we stand a better chance of reducing the level of destruction that they can cause. We have also seen how unpredictable Mother Nature can be, and how quickly a hurricane or a tropical storm can change path and devastate an island in a matter of hours. A recent example of this was Tropical Storm Erica, which caused significant destruction to Dominica last year. While advancements in science and technology have provided us with the tools necessary to closely monitor and predict hurricane activity, we must bear in mind that there is always some level of uncertainty, and the varied predictions for the 2016 Atlantic hurricane season are proof of this. This is why preparedness matters most. I join with the Department of Disaster Management in reminding everyone, residents and visitors, to be hurricane smart, because it only takes one major hurricane or storm to cause severe damage and destruction. We cannot stop the hurricanes or change their paths, but we can put in place measures to minimize their impact. If you haven't already organized your emergency kits, now is the time to do so. Ensure that there is an evacuation plan in place for your family and your business. Check your supply of batteries, canned food, flashlights, and medications. If they're running low, consider restocking them now. Do not wait for an approaching storm or hurricane to replenish and organize supplies, because you're more likely to forget important items when you're in a rush. If you're living in a low-lying flood-prone area, or you're uncertain about the ability of your home to withstand tropical storm winds, you may want to consider making arrangement to stay with someone you know, or checking into an emergency shelter during an approaching system. While you are fine-tuning your own preparations, remember that there are some persons within our community who may need your assistance. The elderly and persons who are differently abled may need your guidance in knowing what to do and where to go should we be affected by a tropical storm or a hurricane. It's important that you speak with them ahead of time and let them know what arrangements will be in place to avoid panic and insecurity. I know that the last few hurricane seasons have been low-key, with little or no impact in the territory, but don't use this as a measure to determine your level of preparedness. Avoid complacency. Remember, it only takes one. Let us continue to be hurricane smart and be prepared. Thank you.
Dear Virgin Islanders, residents and visitors, it was about 2 months ago the territory welcomed the historic visit of the Hurricane Hunter aircraft and crew during the annual Caribbean Hurricane Awareness Tour. It was significant because it was an inaugural visit, but more so because it signaled the importance of preparedness and why it is necessary for all of us to increase our knowledge and understanding of hurricanes. The Atlantic hurricane season begins from June 1st to November 30th, and as with the past years, my continued prayer is that our islands will be spared of any impact. What is always crucial for us as a territory is preparedness. The 2016 Hurricane Awareness Campaign by the Department of Disaster Management calls on all of us to be hurricane smart, because it only takes one. Preparedness is vital every hurricane season, regardless of the level of activity. However, while the hurricane forecast predictions released may not agree on the number of storms this season, they all have one common factor. This season is likely to be more active than the 2015 hurricane season. Additionally, some forecasters have predicted that this season could be the most active hurricane season since 2012. Crown Weather Services acknowledges that the forecast for this Atlantic hurricane season is a very difficult one due to many factors which may be in favor of a very active season and other ones which may cause it to be inactive. The factors cited in the predictions which could impact activity levels and hurricane and storm formation are changes in the El Niño and La Niña phenomenon and a cold body of water in the North Atlantic Ocean. Since weather forecasting is not an exact science, it is advised that we err on the side of caution and do all we can to prepare. I encourage individuals and families to be prepared, but I also want to urge the public and private sector organizations to see the importance of business continuity management as part of a proactive process to strengthen the resilience of their organizations. Effective business continuity management allows for the development of plans which will guide the recovery process and will ensure that businesses' operations are not severely impacted by hurricanes and other hazards. This is also an opportune time to encourage those who do not have a business continuity plan or who have doubts about the importance of business continuity management to sign up for the August 15 to 19 Effective Business Continuity Management Workshop at the H.L. Stout Community College. Hurricane preparedness should be a natural habit for us every year. Let us all be hurricane smart this and every hurricane season.